Hello everyone, I'm PrussianPrince with another Total War Warhammer 2 tournament match cast. It's of course round 3 again of the Warhammer World Championship, where we've got RTK's PauluS up against Falcon. Yes, Falcon, not Falcon. Different person. In this first game, well, we're gonna have none other than Tomb Kings up against the Empire. So let's go over the builds very quickly. For Tomb Kings, we do have actually Grand Hierophant Katep with 5 skeleton warriors, 3 skeleton spearmen, a unit of tomb guards with halberds, an Ekara horseman somewhere, I believe, 3 skeleton horse archers, 2 the great bows, the Necropolis knights with halberds, and 2 screaming skull catapults. Now on the other side, for Falcon, we have Boris Todbringer somewhere, I believe. Where is he even? Oh yeah, there he is, hiding over there. We also have a Bright Wizard, 2 spearmen with shields, 2 halberdiers, 3 flagellants, a swordsman being the Arwar Sigmar's sons, a unit of huntsmen, 2 knights of the blazing sun, and 2 great cannons, one of them being the Arwar. So now that's it. Let's go hit play and watch what happens. So at the moment you can see that the Empire is going to be defensive with the double great cannons that they have, especially Hammer of the Witches. So they're probably going to be targeting, yep, they're targeting the Screaming Skull Catapults, so I would imagine that they're going to beat the Screaming Skull Catapults. Should be more than enough to handle one of them, because especially the other one, so this is a problem for Tomb Kings, right? Like, the other artillery piece is over here, so it's unable to do much. I wonder for... One thing I wonder is if this Screaming Skull Catapult should have been used to target infantry, because it's clear it wouldn't have been able to take out these artillery pieces, but hey, hard to choose what to do during actual play. Knights of the Blazing Sun actually got hit here pretty hard. I wonder if it was those horse archers or not. Actually, that was a pretty decent hit from the Screaming Skull Catapults, but still, looks like the Ushabti Great Bows are targeting the Knights of the Blazing Sun, and I wonder what the Great Cannons are shooting at. Probably still the Screaming Skull Catapults. They want to take them out. Yeah, looks like they're starting to do work onto the Hammer of the Witches. Now I have the Skeleton Horse Archers skirmishing around a little bit. So right now, Ushabti Great Bows are going to be doing the damage to the Knights of the Blazing Sun. Big volleys coming into the Flagellants as well. Screaming Skull Catapults. Ooh, actually not doing much there. So, Sigmar's sons here are in pretty good shape. Ushabti Great Bows are moving up, and I'm not really sure what they're trying to target at this point. Looks like, yeah, they're gonna go for the Hammer of the Witches, which is fine. They gotta be a little bit careful though, because the rest of the front line hasn't moved up, which I think is a mistake. These units should have moved up to allow the Ushabti Great Bows to keep firing in where they wanted. Now, Skeleton Horse Archers and also the Ushabti Great Bows were able to take out the Hammer of the Witches, which is very good. There's still a unit of great Ushabti Great Bows. What? No, great cannons here. I mean, there are 2 Ushabti Great Bows still. The Screaming Skull Catapults, hitting okay-ish, but I wonder if they should be hitting that. Ooh, actually, that was an interesting hit. Now, Screaming Skull Catapults really, they should be targeting something else. I feel like this halberdier here, the front line here is gonna go the way of the Empire here, especially with the Sigmar's sons. There's a Tomb Guard, however, but still. Ooh, okay, so that Screaming Skull Catapult actually did get more hits, but really I feel like it could be hitting those blobbed halberdiers and stuff, so it should be better against infantry. Now, good thing here by the Empire using a spearman with shields to guard this great cannon here. I feel like there was a burning head somewhere. Indeed, so it actually burned an entire skeleton warrior here, and yeah, just went around the others. Is it gonna turn in towards that skeleton warrior, or is it also gonna fizzle out? Ooh, it does like clip just the edge of those skeleton warriors, so not really doing anything. At this point, that Knights of the Blazing Sun unit is taking so much damage. Oh, these Ushabti Great Bows are targeting archers, which isn't what they should be targeting. You should be targeting those Knights of the Blazing Sun, or these ones here. Some nice charges here from the Nehekara Horsemen into Flagellants, doing quite some work. Ooh, another shot from the Screaming Skull Catapults. Of course, these Skeleton Horse Archers here still targeting the Great Cannon, so eventually they are probably going to go down. But still, so Sigmar's sons here are going to be winning against the Skeleton Warriors, but right now looking quite okay for the Tomb Kings, especially as they're going to have an Ushabti summon coming up soon. Skeleton Horse Archer is going to deal with the Huntsman. Here comes the summon. I wonder if this is the position though. And here comes the big burning head onto the Tomb Kings, hitting 3 units, but mostly dealing with 2. That was a huge, huge cast. Shapti Greatbows here actually engaged with Boris Thoughtbringer, so Boris doing good work here. Burning Head here actually turning almost into the Screaming Skull Catapults. More damage coming in from the Screaming Skull Catapults, so that's pretty good. Necropolis Knights here taking out some Flagellants. Shapti Greatbow summon dealing with Flagellants. But actually, Right Wizard is still alive here, so if there's another Burning Head there, that could be huge. Skeleton Horse Archer still alive. Surprisingly, that Spearman unit actually got taken out by 2 Skeleton Horse Archers. Hammer the Witch's crew is still back, so it could be coming around, but probably would get taken out anyway. Shapti summon here is going to go up soon, but balance of power is going more and more in favor of the Tomb Kings, as you'd expect. Now here, have Skeleton Spearman coming up. And yeah, it is going to be a Tomb Kings victory at this point, but let's see that Burning Head. Ooh. Burns so many skeletons there, and obviously still in the favor of the Tomb Kings here. But yeah, those Burning Heads have been huge, and of course Spirit victory for the Tomb Kings here. But let's take a look at stats. So yep. Value City for a few of those. We shot the Greatbows. 850 for Necropolis Knights, pretty good considering they're still up in great shape. Of course, the Great Cannons here actually didn't pay for themselves, but look at this Bright Wizard. Yeah, those were some really sick casts with the Burning Head, but you know, this didn't work out because the Skeleton Horse Archers were able to shoot down the Great Cannons, and surprisingly, Screaming Skull Catapults did win. Well, I mean, they did have support from Horse Archers and Ushapti Greatbows, so that helped out a lot. Yeah, looks like these Knights of the Blazing Sun were really misused because they shouldn't be getting 60 and 124 value here, so misplays were real for them, but that's game 1. Let's check out game number 2. So we have returned here with game number 2, where we have Warriors of Chaos up against Vampire Ghost. Not Ghost, counts, my bad. So, for PauluS, we do have Warriors of Chaos, and for Falcon, well, he's on the Vampire counts. So, let's go over the builds really quickly. So, for Warriors of Chaos, we have Prince Sigvald the Magnificent. We do have the Aurora Dragon Ogres. We have 5 Chaos Marauders. We have 2 Chaos Warriors with Halberds. A unit of Chosen, I believe, somewhere. No, okay, so it is actually just Chaos Warriors with, yeah, great weapons. Then the ROR Chaos Warriors, also 2 Marauder Horsemen and 2 Marauder Horse Masters, I believe. Yep, indeed. Oh, of course, did I mention the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire? Maybe not, so now I'm mentioning him. Alright, so for the Vampire counts, well, we have Helman Gorst, 2 Banshees in play, as well as a Skeleton Spearman unit, 4 Grave Guards, 2 of them being the Great Weapons variant, and I believe 1 being the ROR, the Stearnsman. Then we have 2 Felbats, the Direwolves ROR, 2 Vargeists, 1 being the ROR, and the ROR Mortis Engine. Now this is going to take a while, so I'm going to fast forward because there's a lot of skirmishing going on here between Chaos and the Vampire counts. So we'll see if the ammo spent here is going to work out. It's certainly doing some good damage to those Felbats. Ooh, there was a Burning Head here, which we kind of missed, and didn't do as much damage as you would think, but it did do some work at least. Now there's an engagement over here. As you can see, the Dire Pack here going down, as well as you know, some Chaos Marauders coming in. Our Horse Masters disengaging here, because they don't want to die to some of the Vargeists. More Marauder Horsemen here disengaging as well, but looks like that's going to be it for this engagement. Probably those Horsemen. I mean, are they? How fast are they? They're actually almost the same speed, so that's not good news for those Marauder Horsemen. But however, for counts, they have a big problem, which is these 2 units are actually crumbling at this point. So that is definitely a problem. Right now, we're still going to... Ooh. Okay, so that actually misses. Dire pack here could get burned, so they need to be moving ASAP. Oh, just barely dodging that. That is actually quite some impressive stuff. So obviously, the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire here could be huge, but the problem is now going to be one of magic. And ooh, those Spellbats going down to Marauder Horseman. Good stuff. So this Burning Head actually doing quite some work here. Does end up going through some of the Stearnsmen, but again, well, the Mortis Engine can heal those up. So actually, no, it's not the Mortis Engine. It's yeah, we don't have the Corpse Guards and stuff. So yeah, but I guess we are gonna have like some of the Hex and stuff potentially. So Marauder Horseman win over there. Balance of power actually pretty even because not much has happened. But okay, so here comes the Chaos Rush. We have the Mirror Guard coming in. Some Chaos Marauder supporting. Actually, we don't see an attack from all angles, which could be problematic. And right now we have the Mortis Engine doing work, but it needs to be careful because if it does get hit by the Summers of Rage, that would be bad. Now, I don't know about these Vargheists engaging here. I feel like this is kind of just going to end in them dying. Now, big Burning Head here could do a lot because there's Grave Guards here, so we'll see if there's enough to cast the Burning Head or not. Yeah, these Vargheists here are definitely not doing their work. So Marauder Horsemasters coming in to target down the Vargheists. Vargheists are going to try and fly off, so that's pretty good. Ooh, look at these Vargheists though. Again, that was not the best positioning for them. So here comes the Burning Head, and it's going straight through the Count's line. So definitely a sort of a Prussian head here because it didn't go through this unit. But yeah, okay, so with this one, still though, the Mortis Engine is still up. So that is a problem for the Chaos. Vargheists still up here as well. Chaos Warriors with Halberds coming around. But we need to see some flanking because shouldn't be just coming in from one angle. Here as well, the same thing. You just need to surround them. This is going to be huge here. Ooh, Chain Lightning coming down in. Actually doing a lot of work onto that Stearnsman. Here the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire is caught here. Definitely in a lot of trouble. However, this does allow the Horsemen and Horsemasters to dish out the damage onto these Vargheists. So we'll see if the Chaos Sorcerer can survive here. Prince Sigvald is engaging here against these units, but some other Chaos units coming back. Big Burning Head as well. And Vampire Counts are running out of infantry. However, they did get rid of the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire. However, he's only 63 kills. That's not too much. The problem for Counts here is that literally all of these three are crumbling, so they probably won't get enough time to take out the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire. It's going to come back and probably deliver some nasty, nasty Burning Heads. Now at this point, you can see, yeah, balance of power is actually in favor of the Counts, but I wouldn't say it's like that because the Counts have Sigvald. They have actually a bunch of infantry, and they do have the Summoners of Rage, so I wouldn't say it's Count's favored at this point, but we'll see. Certainly still in the balance. So these units are actually crumbling. They should have been sent into combat. Not sure why they weren't, but this Mortis Engine is really getting work done here. So that's pretty good. Oh, they actually are getting healed, I think. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so more Marauder Horsemasters coming in for a rear charge. Looks like they were trying to get into those units, but they did have some ammo still, so should have used up the ammo. Well, Nagash, Banshees coming around. At this point, this is quite the blob here, but we will see. We do not have, yeah. Okay, so finally the Dire Pack will crumble, and the Counts are surrounded. Pretty much, and here comes another Marauder Horseman unit. I feel like at some point, you know, yes, the Mortis Engine is doing a lot of work, but right now it is surrounded, and this is when it's going to start taking damage. The Banshees are in critical binding. They might start crumbling soon, and if they do, then it's going to be pretty bad. Sigvald is still around here, and he's really trying to get into combat here, but ooh, looks like he's going to be able to. Once he starts smacking those Banshees around, that will not be good for the Counts. The Counts are pushing through here. I mean, Yeah, they are. So I feel like Chaos should just not be popping everything together. Send in units differently. But finally, it looks like this Claw of Nagash is taking so much damage. We also have Sigvald here, plus the Summoners of Rage and other supporting units to take care of the Vampire Counts here. So yes, this is not going the way of the Vampire Counts. And there goes the Mortis Engine's big fat explosion. And these Banshees are the last of the counts. It's getting slammed by all of these units. So this is what happens when you're out of infantry. It's pretty bad because no sponges, and I guess you're gonna get staggered and stuff. So it's not great. And there they go. Well, they haven't gone yet. Obviously they won't rout since they're counts units. They're just getting smacked so much by these Dragon Ogres. Go in for a little bit of a zoom. Oh my, they look really scary. Those faces. Super scary stuff. How are they still not dead yet? They should be crumbling. And well, I guess Helman Gorst is still alive somewhere in here. Keeping the faith. But I mean, this is basically it, so we're just gonna fast forward. Oh, actually, the concession of defeat was there. But for PauluS, 2.1k, 2k on that, 2.6k on the Summoners of Rage. Yeah, definitely they gained their value. And so much value on these Marauder Horsemen, so yeah, very well done by them. Gorst, Banshees, nothing. I mean, the Graveguards, some of them did okay-ish, but still. Ooh, Dire Pack. Awesome job here, surprisingly. Yeah, I did expect the Claw of Nagash to get a lot of value. 3.3k, that's a lot. Okay, so congratulations to PauluS. This has been the match 2-0 for PauluS. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on social media. I'll see you all next time.